their reviews done. It's about accessory dwellings, and those accessory dwellings, from my perspective, affect water and sewer and billing and how that's going to work, what they're going to do, and it also affects fire in terms of what they would want or not want. And from a brief review, it looks to be again different than our San Miguel general plan. Thank you.
Thank you.
After attending that meeting this morning, it seems there's a lot of that that's going on. Wouldn't you say?
I think what she's speaking to is there are new code amendments for the 2019 California Building Code, California Fire Code that include accessory dwellings, kind of in the tiny house theme of the world. And it's something that's going through the process. And the State Fire Marshal's Office has adopted that, and now it's up to the local jurisdictions to adopt the code. Our local ordinance makes accommodations for any structures as far as fire goes. As far as water goes, that's out of my wheelhouse.
Right.
Doesn't our district already have ADUs off of the alleyway? Because I thought they were like addresses that say like, 1130 and a half K Street,
Those are some odd split lot conditions. We do have a lot of alley addresses, and I've compiled a list, and we are to a point where we can submit that to ECC to aid us in finding people, because some addresses we have a difficult time with. It'll be an L street, but it'll actually be an LK alley, or scenarios like that. Accessory dwellings, they're looking at something beyond like a granny suite, for example, or a secondary dwelling on a property where you have a 6,000 square foot lot and you could have a secondary dwelling. This is like a tiny house feature, a 600 square foot living space. But any living space that is within our jurisdiction is required to have fire sprinklers, unless it's a U or an S occupancy under 500 square feet without plumbing.
Would they let you add a letter to an address like KA or an LA indicating that the entrance to the property is actually in an alley?
Well, the addresses, we're going back and forth, but the addresses are actually, that is the address side of, or that is the entrance to the building in the most part. The upper portion will be vacant, and then the actual address will be in the alley. There are some split residents like that, but very few.
Between 15th and 16th, there's houses, their address is L Street.
Or L Street, but they're in the alley.
There are no way you can get
Right.
to them.
So those are the ones that I've identified.
Yeah. All right, is there any other public comment? Seeing none, we'll move on to special presentation, public hearing.
Ron, I have something for you.
The resident has a typo. It says to review the sewer code. We have a sewer code. We have a wastewater code.
The entire thing, or just the?
It's your script. Have at it.
Public hearing regarding a proposed ordinance, District Wastewater Code of San Miguel Community Services District, authorizing the General Manager, Director of Utilities, Fire Chief, and Assistant Fire Chief to enforce provisions of the wastewater code, which will be collectively referred to as San Miguel Community Service District Local Ordinance 01-2019.
I'm sorry, that is wrong. It's 03-2019.
Say that again.
It's 03-2019.
Correction, 03-2019.
Correct.
This is the time and place for public hearing relating to the district's proposed water code. This public hearing provides a forum for property owners and district customers to offer comment on the proposed wastewater code. A sign-up sheet is located at the podium. If you wish to make a public comment, please enter your name on the sign-up sheet. Staff will provide a general presentation regarding the proposed wastewater code. Staff presentation, please.
Thank you, Ray. So this is the second reading, or the second hearing for the wastewater code, ordinance 03-2019. Ordinance 03, 2019 adopts a wastewater code to govern the district's operations relating to wastewater treatment. The wastewater code will provide clarity for the district customers and staff by outlining the procedures and practices regarding wastewater treatment services within the district. Additionally, the wastewater code will enable the district to comply with the administrative provisions of the Clean Water Regulations, water quality requirements set by the Regional Water Quality Control Board, and the applicable effluent limits, national standards of performance, pretreatment effluent standards, and any other discharge criteria that are required or authorized by state and federal law. Beyond the clarity for district customers and staff, the compliance with state and federal law adoption of the wastewater code through ordinance 03-2019 will enable the district to more effectively administer the use of the district's wastewater treatment system and enforce requirements for construction of public sewers. Currently, the district relies on the best management practices to enforce the requirements for operating the district's wastewater treatment system. The system or wastewater code proposed for adoption under 03-2019 will codify the best management practices and establish other procedures allowing the district to require specific design for construction of all sewers and appendices. It will also allow the district to regulate what can be discharged into the sewer system. This will allow the district to protect the health of the district customers, the public generally, and the district as a whole. After the last meeting, there were very few comments other than spelling. So if there's any new comments, we'd be happy to entertain those, or any comments from the public.
Does that conclude your staff report?
Yes, it does.
This is the open hearing for public comment. It is time to take testimony from the public. We request that each person who speaks give their name and address and state whether they are the owner of property affected by the proposed wastewater code. Is there anybody that would like to speak? Seeing none, we will close public hearing. Move on to staff reports. Was I supposed to read that? Or was that a stage note? Okay, let's move on to staff and committee reports. San Luis Obispo County Sheriff's Department. Board of Supervisors. Planning and Public Works. Advisory Council.
The chair is here in the audience.
Yeah, here we are.
Nice to see you, Mike.
Anybody who wants to come to the meeting next Wednesday, it'll be kind of an exciting meeting about the project on River Road. Things have changed. I think I sent some notices out on some change I got on it. You got it today, Mr. Green. And I think Laverne got it. They made some small changes.
So the county didn't notice a change in their decision, it's just the company that's doing
The
it,
company that's doing it.
and the changes are minuscule.
Yeah, just small, like we're gonna be removing the C trains and put a building. And that was. what was
And they're proposing, some sort of landscaping around the perimeter. And have they disclosed what, it's gonna be oleander or?
No, that's probably what we're gonna discuss on Wednesday.
Okay.
They're talking mature trees of some sort.
Yeah.
Mature trees.
Mike, what time do you meet?
Hmm?
What time is the meeting?
7 o'clock.
Don't trees.
I requested whole information package from.
And then, Mike Bruton called me, and there's some, changes gonna be made to, the cost of, pavement or something in town that's gonna affect new homes. Won't affect the, us as homeowners now, but it may affect any new homes going up in our area. And that's gonna be there on Wednesday night.
Because of the cost of asphalt.
More than likely, I don't know, he didn't say exactly, he just said that he's,
Yeah, but what does he have anything to do with the cost of asphalt?
well, he doesn't, he just wanted to show us some
I see.
new, mainly something like you're doing here.
Well, I mean, have they changed their specifications or?
I have no idea, he just said, I'll be sending you a notice and I'll get it to you guys when I got it, I didn't get it today. And that's also gonna be on Wednesday night.
And that's the 28th, Mike, is that right?
Yes.
And you say what?
What time does that start, Mike?
7 o'clock.
I requested all the information from the county on this project from Supervisor Sean's office, so I received a packet from his assistant. I'd be happy to distribute that to you if you like.
Well, plan on being at the meeting on the 26th.
The folks that are doing it will be there, so.
I'm just trying to get back there. I was down there today, but it was a waste of time. Okay, Camp Roberts.
So, my name is Lieutenant Rankador. I'm here to represent Camp Roberts. Colonel Horvath was not able to attend, so I'm here on his behalf. He gave me talking points of what he usually briefs at these meetings. So, for the last 30 days, a brigade from Nevada had conducted annual training, so if you saw a bit more vehicles coming in and soldiers coming in, that's why. The 143 Field Artillery was conducting their live fire exercise. He wanted to make sure that there was no noise or any other kind of impacts, complaints from any of the community members here, or if there's any other complaints after hours that we were not aware of.
You can hear it, but it's not,
Okay, oh man.
as he put it, it's the cost of freedom.
It's the sound of freedom.
I always thought it was pretty cool. Right now we're about to have about 400 people on base throughout the weekend, so from now until just before Labor Day. The next 30 days we'll have a National Guard unit here from Oregon for the next 3 weeks, from the first of the month to the end. California Marksmanship is going to be here starting the beginning of September, and the hunting program here on base, they have 3 planned hunts over the next 30 days, and then if anyone is interested in getting a license or whatnot, please check the California Military Department website for more details. There is one issue that he wanted to bring up that is quite recent. There's been reports of incidents of civilian drone activity that are actually starting to breach
It's not
the
me.
Camp Roberts perimeter. We're trying to do our best to alleviate that, but we can only do so much since most of that kind of technology to enforce the no-fly zone is at Sacramento. So, but the military operational area, just as a reminder, is a no-fly zone for drones or any other aviation types that have not been cleared through aviation operations. And he's requesting San Miguel community assistance in educating the public as needed. So if there's any other
It's not me.
it's the California Military Department.
I called up there years ago and asked a question about firewood. They used to let people go cut firewood.
It's habitat.
Yeah, not in. But if you're interested in hunting elk or pig, it's there.
I just want firewood. I just want one that's already dead.
I don't think so anymore. I don't know if that was the fire department doing that just to get rid of all the old wood that might be.
Well, Fort Hunter Liggett does it, but
They're
you can't
reserves
bring,
and they
you
have
can't
more
bring-
money to do whatever they want with.
you can't bring the wood into San Luis Obispo County.
Interesting.
Yeah, because
Because we're in Monterey.
of a disease that they don't want to spread
Interesting.
or something. But
I'm gonna stand by
the
whatever.
answer
you
I got
told me.
years ago was they would have to do a environmental impact report before they could let people go out there and do that. It would be too costly, so.
You have to do a pick for the wood.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, well, anyway.
Any other questions, concerns, gripes, complaints?
What are the dates for hunting?
If you check the California Military Department, under fishing and hunting, they'll give you those dates for when specific ones are for the pig and the elk and vice versa.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have a question. The no-fly zone, is that a certain ceiling that you're allowed to go up to, or is it just completely nothing goes up in the air at all?
Nothing goes up in the air around Camp Roberts
Mhm.
in that entire area.
Okay.
So if they wanna go around it, like the grapevine or the vineyards, it's fine, as long as they don't breach our perimeter.
Right. So if someone's in their backyard playing with a drone, that's in violation of airspace. Okay.
That's what he was asking for
Mhm.
you guys to assist with the education.
What are you doing to mitigate them while they're in use?
What
Um,
Maybe it is.
we have to ensure that we're, okay.
You're gonna shoot it down, right?
You're sure?
So we have the way these on the base, they have different methods of handling this, but they just thought of that at the time being until we can get the actual technology that we have to, yeah.
You need-
I don't know about shooting it, but I just know that it's gonna either deactivate it or just, you know.
You need your own drone.
It doesn't have to be, shot from the air, but
Right.
you can use electronic technology to defeat the signal between the transmitter.
That's what we're trying to
and
get from
the-
Sacramento,
Yeah.
because they have it and they don't use it. We need it,
There you go.
so,
All right, well, thank you very much.
no problem.
Thank you for coming.
Interim General Manager?
Okay. We will be starting our 18-19 audit with Moss, Levy, and Hartzman. The first meeting is scheduled to be September 9th. And they'll be here on site, in office, collecting documents and things they need. Paychecks, the board of directors checks. We're working on having the ability to print checks in office, so that the district doesn't have to pay a courier fee for individual checks, that would be cut if you're not, part of the ACH auto, pay where it just goes to the bank.
We haven't been paid.
So are we addressing the whole employee, non-employee issue as well?
As far, I'm gonna have to refer to Paul, because she's been working on this, and right now they're just trying to come up with.
Okay,
a way
well,
to
I'm
print the
hoping to
check.
get an answer from district council on that. I asked that question last month. So, continue, I'm sorry.
Okay. Churchwell White, Doug White has contacted me and also in writing. They're doing their annual, rate adjustments. He notified me personally and let me know that they will not be raising any rates for us for the second year in a row. And the rates we currently have in effect will stay in effect till August 2020.